Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense in a split backfield now. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion, trying to find some room. It's Fields going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. On the move now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Tight end makes the grab. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
And the Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks an open space. Jukes to get past a man. He's in the clear. Firmly tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. He shreds the tackle. And tackled after a small pickup there. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Throwing off play action. Bringing pressure. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. A run to the left, trying to find Pater. Touchdown, Oklahoma, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's a squib kick taken to one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Crosses the 45. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Back to throw. It's Washington. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So they find the reliable tight end. He makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, you get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Point after, up and good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And the back gets the football. Running with purpose. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And makes it 2nd and medium. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, Sooners. There was no catching him that time.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Murray. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves. Up to the 36.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
They'll give it to the back. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Breaks an open space. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. He's got it near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Down the middle. It's Barry Johnson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking deep downfield with the left. Wide open downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Murray. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make a jump? Ah, here he goes. Inside the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral it for no gain.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receiver in motion now. That's reeled in. It's Watkins. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, it's not always the big, tall receiver that gives these defenses headaches on slant routes. Sometimes it can be that undersized guy from the slot. It's very tough to get your hands on.
He's throwing for it on 4th down. Caught on the outside. It's Watkins. And we're head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed. He also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Takes the handoff. It's Simon. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Third down after that running play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Try and muscle for the first down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And on 4th down, they line up in the wildcat. Puts the call here. And it's a direct snap. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. The sure hands, it's Watkins. They can't stop him. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback.
Touchdown, Sooners. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That kind of execution on the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. To throw, it's Washington. He's going for a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And this time it's complete. Breaking tackles and going. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. He's got it inside the 15. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Going to try to use his legs here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Pressure is coming. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Defense is coming after him. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. He brings him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Makes the read. And they hand it off to the back. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A quick throw to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result. Some positive yards.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback keeps the football. They've got him again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to the end zone. And he's intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off.
And it's hauled in way downfield. And the senior quarterback never been afraid to air it out.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down play coming up. Toss play to the outside. Past the 30. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Oklahoma. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Murray. He's tackled at the 17, so they've been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a 1st down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing down.
Looking deep down the right side. The catch is made inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown time as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. He hands it off from the gun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they're selling out against this run game.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the 2nd half. This back had a great 1st half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Scanning the field. It's Van Buren. It's a fly to the wideout. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Touchdown, Alabama. Quick action run for 6. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Bringing it out. It's Watkins. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points when they bounced back here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back. It's Van Buren. It's a quick grab. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's caught. It's Barry Johnson. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the mark.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Caught near the sticks. It's Barry Johnson. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Sooners will try to keep this drive moving. The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. On the run, it's Fields. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
How much can they pick up on 3rd down? Try a field goal from here will be 57 yards. Back to throw. It's Van Buren. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And they'll use the ground game here. First down, looking for more now. Touchdown, Sooners. They jump on top here in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense could not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
PAT is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the other men. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air, it's Washington. Catch made on the right side. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver brought down at the short pitch and catch. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
It's another deep shot. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone as the clock runs out. That will wrap the game up. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.